What is going on YouTube? So this weekend was what was it, Indy regionals at a pastimes event, and I did go to it, but I was unable to actually enter the tournament because I had to go to work. So I did enter a side event, which was a win-a-mat. As you can see, I actually did win. I played against Gravekeepers, Dragoonities, and for the last round I played against Cordero, against his gimmick puppet plants, which I OTK'd, I'm not gonna lie. I got pretty nutty hands both games. So to start off the profile, I did change this build a lot. Well, not me. I let a friend borrow it, and he did change it a lot, and it worked out pretty well. He played a triple Geargia armor, triple accelerator. Sorry about the shaky camera, but I don't have my tripod with me. Triple arsenal. Because like I've explained, you need to play three of them. So Lone Fire Blossom. And you always have to keep your armor alive, which is something that I saw a lot of Geargia players this regional not understand. Which sadly they had pretty bad matchups against me for the ones that I play tested against. Then a triple MK2 and one Geargiano for Geargia gear. You also play a 2 Zyzen and 1 Nishipachi for your tuners. I still keep everything. I still keep the monster lineup. I told him to keep the monster lineup the same, simply because this seems to work pretty well. Then 1 Birdman. He took out the Max C. And 1 Gen X Ally Birdman, because you actually need this. This becomes a 2-card OTK. As long as you have a Geargia face up, Accelerator, and Birdman, it's a 2-card OTK if you know how to play it out. Then for spells, we have the staple Book of Moon. He kept the Pot of Duality in, which I'm really glad. I see a lot of people don't play Pot of Duality. What they don't understand is still your best play in Geargia is set armor past turn. With Pot of Duality, you get to dig through 1 card faster in your deck. You never neg, you go 1 for 1 with it. And you actually can get something useful rather than going upstart, giving your opponent life points and then drawing into something useless, such as Geargiano. With Pot of Duality, you get to choose what you pick, so I like it a lot. 1 Mind Control for the mirror match in case you draw one of your tuners. A lot of people don't main this. I have no idea why. If you're playing Geargia Karakuri, you need to main this, especially in this meta right now. With all these net deckers and stuff going around, Mind Control works pretty well as with Buja and Kaiser Coliseum. Mind Control it, go into a armor, accelerator, or arsenal, and overlay for a rank 4, Exiton, whatever you pick. And then one Forbidden Lands. A lot of people told me not to play this because it was bad, and they don't understand that people are running triple Fiendish Chain, so having a Forbidden Lands to lance your monster and get your effect off is pretty good. And then he decided to main 3 MST, which I didn't used to because I didn't have a 3rd holographic one, but now I have the Gold Series Holo, so I am going to start playing 3 MSTs in my main. Yes, I am a shiny whore, I admit it. I have a problem. That's why I don't play a lot of cards. I don't have them shiny. He kept 1 Call of the Haunted, Compulse, Bottomless, Torrential. Pretty much your staples here. A lot of people have been dropping Torrential. I still keep it because either way, if you have a Call of the Haunted and a Watchdog or something, and they try to go off, you can always Torrential the field, Call of the Haunted back your Watchdog, proceed to OTK him with their empty field. And then, since I don't have a second Veiler because I'm letting a friend of mine borrow it, I started main decking a breakthrough skill after I had a conversation with Parker about why it was good over Fiendish. And he told me that it was better because the only way out to breakthrough skill is with Forbidden Lands. If they have MST and you have Fiendish Chain, they get over it. But with breakthrough skill, the only way for them to actually get their monster effect off is if they have Forbidden Lance, and not a lot of people are playing Lance, so breakthrough skill is pretty good. It also works well with Exiton Knight. Let's say you used it on the summon during their turn, banish it from the grave. Now you can OTK him without worrying about blowing up the field. Then one mirror force. I let my friends borrow my other 3 shiny ones. But one mirror force seems to do the trick. Solemn warning. I still play it. It's a pretty good card. People used it against me. I'm glad they did. They killed themselves while I just went Geargia MK2, Birdman, Accelerator, proceed to OTK. So it's pretty good. And can't quite remember who said it, but your Geargia armor play is as strong as your back row are. So that's why in my build I play a total of 19 traps. Then 2 trap stuns, because if you're playing against a trap heavy deck, trap stun lets you go off without worrying. Then 2 mind crush. I decided to put this in simply because, like I stated before in the previous video, I'm tired of people adding bear with Tenki and then summoning bear, destroying my armor, and if I don't have an answer to that, then I'm pretty much screwed. I need to keep the armor alive as much as possible. So I'm maining 2 mind crush. I side in the 3rd one if necessary. Then something that my friend did switch out is he played a 3rd Fiendish Chain, which I admit it was a little bit net deckish, but it seemed to work. It did pretty good. And then, of course, for the last of your traps is a triple Geargia gear, because it's like a 3rd rescue rabbit, and you always want to get off a rescue rabbit. And it gives you OTK once you actually resolve it. For those of you that don't know, you can actually resolve a Geargia gear on your turn if you have trap stun. If they have, let's say, a set torrential tribute, you can always activate trap stun, chain Geargia gear. Once a Geargia gear resolves, trap stun goes into play, so now they can't activate torrential tribute on some of the Geargianos. So you can safely OTK. The only way to stop it is if they have a solemn warning, which a lot of people don't play anymore, so you don't have to worry about that. Then for the side deck, I played double DD Crow. This actually won me my matches against the Dragoonity guy. Every time he dropped the phalanx, I DD Crow it. Then side in 1 maxi. I took out the other one because like I said, I went home and the other one was in my binder, but 1 maxi in the side seems to do the trick. You don't really need it that much. 1 electric virus. I still keep this for the mirror match in case they want to be smart, since they already know game 1 I play mind control or something. I don't know, if they have a Geargia X on the field, electric virus it, activate their Geargia, activate the Geargiano X's effect, and you can still attack with it, so you can kill your opponent with their own monsters. This actually helped me out against Cordero's match. So then I side in 1 Iron Call simply because if I go second, I want to go off as fast as possible. 1 Dark Hole for when you have to go second. 1 magic cylinder. We decided to be trolls and main in a magic cylinder because making your opponent kill themselves is always pretty hysterical. So magic cylinder. 1 DNA surgery for Bujins and the pesky, noble arms. Turn everything into machines. You can do some pretty crazy stuff. 1 macro Mermels. And Mermels, Bujins, anything that sends to the grave. It doesn't really hurt you that much. Then 2 Imperial Iron Walls. More Bujin hate. Don't be dumb, guys. When I was a scrub back in the days, I used to side in a triple macro, triple Iron Wall. Then I would get dead hands. Don't do that. If you're going to side in something against Bujin, side in Imperial Iron Wall. Then, like I said, the 3rd Mind Crush. Double Emptiness. I still like Emptiness. There's a lot of decks that still special summon. So Vanity's Emptiness in the side is always good. And last but not least, Ghost of a Grudge. If you're playing in the mirror and let's say you have an armor and they want to OTK, flip up Ghost of a Grudge when they activate Trap Stun, and all their monsters become 0 attack. so it saves you. And if it's during your turn, activate Trap Stunt, chain Geargia gear, chain Ghost of a Grudge. Now all of their monsters become 0 attack, so you can OTK them without having to worry about their attack precision monsters. Then for the extra deck, Team Wave Motion, woo! For your level 7s, 1 Black Rose, triple beret. This is actually what won me the games against Cordero. He thought I was the typical net decking scrub and only played 2 berets, but I played the 3rd one. So game 2 I was able to go beret, Black Rose, Big Eye into Big Eye. So that won me the game. Then of course you play 1 Bereto because you only need 1 Scrap Dragon. This card is amazing in this deck, especially if you know what you're doing. If you have like a dead Pot of Duality, you can always set it, scrap, destroy their monster, and then proceed to OTK. Which is that's how I actually beat Cordero game 1, because he had Exiton Knight, and he thought I was gonna be a scrub and attack, and then he would change the effect, but I went Scrap Dragon. So, yeah, pretty good card. Then 1 Stardust Dragon, because it's Stardust, a strong field of Bereto, Stardust. They can't really get over it. Then for your rank 3s, we play 1 Wind Up Zaymanes, 1 Soul of Silver Mountain. I still love this card. I was playing another player's build without Soul of Silver Mountain, and if he would have had Soul of Silver Mountain, I could have come back, but since he didn't, I had to scoop it up. So Soul of Silver Mountain is a really good card. If you're playing Geargia, I definitely advise playing this. Then of course for your staples, 2 Gear Gigant X's, you need to get them secret. If they're not secret, then you can't actually summon them. Then I was playing 1 Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack, last minute change. I knew I needed 1, but I'm too cheap to afford 1, so I'm borrowing my friends. Then this is an Exiton Knight, 101, and a Big Eye. So I had to proxy these 3 in, because I don't actually have an Exiton Knight or a 101, and I still haven't acquired a Big Eye. So yeah guys, so that was the deck. It won me the match. It won me all my matches against the players in the Win-A-Mat, and it made Cordero salty, which is always fun. So once again guys, thank you for watching, and hope you guys have a good day.